Guys, welcome to another video. So if you're new here, thank you for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome as usual. Now, today's video, I'm going to start with Dow and Offroad. Now, if you don't know who Dow and Offroad are, they were in the BL series Century, no, Love in Translation, and now they're doing Century of Love. Now, look, I watched Love and Translation. I think I got to until episode 6 or 7 because YouTube didn't provide like subtitles to the whole show. So I stopped there. And then I think a couple months ago, probably this year, I'm not sure the exact date was when, I think around March or April, I came across Dow and Offroad. Now, I did remember Offroad, but I didn't remember who the other guy was. I was like, okay, who is this guy? Like, was he given like another partner or something? Like, I didn't understand because then again, I didn't know their names per se. So when I went and checked, like I found out that he was the same guy. That was the same guy in Love in Translation. And I was shocked because again, in the show, like I saw he was this calm, cool, collected guy. Like I didn't believe that he has this other side. But don't blame me, guys. It's because your idols are very good at acting. And when I mean acting, I mean some of them, the way they act on the show is how they act in real life. Like that's how they pretend. They still pretend that they're the same people who are like who they are in real life. And again, I don't go around like searching for actors, like their social media and what they're doing, unless they impress me. And to be honest, Thou and Offroad in Love in Translation didn't impress me at all. Like I just was watching it. I don't know why I was watching it. I don't know. Maybe I liked it. Maybe I had nothing to watch. But that doesn't mean that it is a bad show. But I'm just saying that it wasn't all that for me. Now, this Dow right now, like the real Dow in real life, can't get enough of him. Now, we've been seeing some behind the scenes of Century of Love, and I'm falling in love with him more. And it's not that weird like thing you would like to say, but I'm saying that I'm trying to like him more, or I am liking him more as a person because I feel like he's not pretending to be someone else. He's just being him, he's having fun, he's letting loose. And these actors are sometimes extremely uptight. But he doesn't care. He's being him. He doesn't care whether the cameras are on or not on. Yeah, I know there is some fun service there, but even when he's on his own, like he just shines. Like there is this aura around him that is pretty cool and amazing. Now you can like I'm looking forward to that new TV series. I hear it's about like when I heard the name Century of Love, the trailer is on YouTube. You can watch it. But when I heard the story, I thought Century of Love, I thought they were probably going to love one another through different like lifetimes, or maybe they're going to love one another not necessarily for a century, but for years, maybe together. Even like the storyline is going to be to span around maybe 40 decades or 50, like we are going to see their love for that long. But the storyline is, should I spoil it? But the storyline is about like Dao being in love with a woman, and then the woman dies, and then because they do believe in reincarnation, he goes to, can I say, a priest, and or yeah, someone in the temple. And do they even call them temples? Like, I don't know, but the Thai version of a priest. Now he goes there and asks to get something that can be able to make him live for long, to be able to have that same love again with the same woman. But he ends up, like, the woman ends up being reincarnated as Offroad, and they they start off like with a lot of miscommunication and not liking one another, and it goes the route of enemy to lover. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, and I hope this character like gives him the spice that he has in real life. Like, if he has that spice, I'm going to enjoy it to death. But if it is Mr. Goody Tissues, eh, pass. Like, it will be one episode and I'm done. But then again, I will still wish them the best. Now, the second person who I'm going to talk about is Z. Like, Z has had rumors like for so long, that I I don't know. I think because he, he has also been in the entertainment industry for so long. But his rumors always end up with him being straight. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to trust, as I said before, I don't trust anything that these actors say until they show me receipts that they're not straight. I don't trust anything. Like, the word I love who I love. Like, I don't choose, like, whoever comes, as long as understands me. That sentence has been played over and over and over again. And I'm not going to trust someone who says it just because I I I think, I say, okay, it might be different. He's this way. No. So Z has been linked to some woman called Giga for the longest while, and there have been videos of them like that span from as long as like so early 2020. Yeah, from I think early 2020 or something. Like, it's been long. The videos, there's so many old videos of them together. Now, I did see that on her profile, she says she's a producer or an editor. I don't know. So I don't know if she works with Dumondi, because, is it Dumondi? Yeah. Dumondi is the one with Z and Noe, I think so. Because she's pretty much all the time always with Z and Noe, or people from Dumondi. Now, her Instagram account doesn't specify whether she works with Dumondi, so I don't know about that. I can't speak onto that. Now, that's not the problem. The problem is New is being linked to a new woman, and that woman is called Chayanne, if I'm not wrong. So they did, I think, a photo shoot, or they were doing a photo shoot or something together, and they posted a photo together. Now, the woman has been getting crazy hate the minute the photos dropped. Like, the woman has been getting crazy hate. Now, This is the problem I have with BL fans. You are so worried that any woman that comes close to Z, you link Z to that woman, because something in you just tells you that the man is straight. But you don't want to accept it, because if he's not straight, no matter how many women come to his orbit, he's not going to fall for it, no matter how hard they try. Now, you blame these women of trying to seduce him. Is it that fickle? Is it that weak for him to actually, like, any woman that comes close to him, he falls in love with, or he dates, or he goes out with it? Then what kind of person is he? What kind of person are you supporting if you feel like he's that weak? Now, Z had to come out, release a statement, because he said he wanted to just keep quiet, let it go. But he saw that the matter was so serious, he had to release a statement, and he let his fans know that it is the entertainment industry and he's going to work with different people, different kind of people. So his fans, or the fans, should be able to respect that and like stop all this, whatever they do every single time he's seen close to someone. Like, that's why I feel like it's so important for these actors to actually like come forward with their sexuality, come forward with their partners. So if any of the fan feels like talking shit, like you are just crazy, like it's on you. So we will see if the fans actually are there to this, or another B that comes close to Z will also be closing off their comments, or will also be somewhere crying because they don't understand why they're receiving so much hate. The third person is going to be Net of Net James. Now we know Net has a new partner, JJ, and JJ is a friend to like Net's brother. I don't know if he was in the entertainment industry prior to this, or like he just got into the entertainment industry and the first project he's going to do is with Net, which is huge because Net is huge. He's a household name in the BL industry, to BL fans. Now, JJ I don't know, I don't even understand what's going on. Like, he made a post, I think on February 29th, and then the Chinese fans were mad about it. He had to come out and to apologize so as to like appease the fans, because I don't understand how bad the tweet was, because I didn't see it, and surely people were not putting it out. And to be honest, I actually didn't have the time to even check for it. To be honest, I didn't have, because I was extremely busy and I didn't want to dig about it, because 98% of the people like were not even sharing it. So I said, okay, let me just let it go. Like, it's not an issue. Now he apologized to fans, and Ned said that it was okay, like he will learn from all of it and things will just be like okay. Now Net had to do, I think, a space, a Twitter space or an X space, whatever tickles your fancy, in the evening. And in that space, because some people said that why was he saying that he will learn from all this, as if JJ had made a mistake, and JJ didn't make any mistake. It was just toxic people who are still upset that Ned and James are no longer a ship, that made the 29 thing an issue. So he should not have had to apologize because JJ didn't say anything wrong. Now, that same evening, I think, that same evening, if I'm not wrong, JJ made a tweet and said, "As long as you still love me, I will only love you." Now, Nate, with the quickest, responded with a GIF. Now, the problem isn't the GIF, the problem is how the GIF came about. Because the GIF is, I think, some part of Annette James like video, and people were not happy about it. Like, they were saying what he did was not right, especially going under the comments of his current partner with part of a video of his ex-partner. Now people started like shading him, people started like saying they hope that the new TV series is not a show, like they know that this ship is not going to stay ship for long. Let me just be honest. Ned reminds me of, oh, I'm not going to say male, because like, who does he remind me of? I'm trying to think, but it just doesn't come. Like, there is a BL actor who I feel like is a version, Net is a version of, like Powat. Net is they're the version of Powat, meaning that whoever he's paired with at the moment will look like the love of his life. Like, like you will feel like they have known each other for so long, and that they love each other like never before. And this one is definitely going to go the long haul. Like, he's going to go with him for the longest while. Now, that's what I've seen with Ned. Like, I've seen him with videos with JJ, and the chemistry is there, baby. Like, the way he looks at him, like, you just see it. Now, JJ, on the other hand, like, he looks like, when a guy is checking you out and you are kind of oblivious, you're not pretending to be oblivious, but you are kind of oblivious and you don't know like the magnitude that they're looking at you with. That's it. And that makes it so good. Like, I know, like, I loved the trailer of the new NetGM series. I loved it. I'm waiting for this show because the storyline was so good. I'm waiting for this show. And if Net delivers, like, I'm hoping JJ is at least at a 50%, because I know with Net, we are going to get 150 or 200% chemistry, because it's already there in the interaction. You can see it. So for those people who are saying, oh, the show is going to be so bad, it's going to be boring because Net can only have with chemistry with James, you know what? F you. Like, go away. Like, we don't need that negative energy right now, because best believe, like, just try watching the first episode and you'll just know that Net is a professional actor. And in the chemistry department, he's going to kill it every single time. Next person I'm going to talk about is Munich. Munich is an actress from GMM TV. Like we know GMM TV had a whole GMM TV outing whereby like the boys and the girls had so much fun. And I feel like who Mark won like the whole GMM TV weekend. Like he was doing the absolute most in the absolute best way, and I love that for him. Like I wish I could be able, GMM TV could give him a kind of comedy thing, or maybe even they should just start a stand-up comedy like thing whereby they find the funniest GMM TV actors that we don't know are funny, like to actually give us at least a 1 hour or a 2 hour show. Like I would actually enjoy that, and I feel like it will be of so much good use for Mark's Mark comedic like endeavors. Now Munich, after the whole GMM TV, like so many other GMM TV, had to visit the hospital. But I think this time not so many of them went to the hospital, or probably it still hasn't hit. But yeah, she had to go to the hospital because of smoke inhalation. Like she has asthma, if I'm not wrong, and she was around someone who had a vape. Now, a lot of people had started guessing, okay, who had the vape? And so many names were put out there. And until now, we don't know who had the vape. Now, there is a video that has been floating around, and people are saying it's that person who had the vape on. Now, the person they are accusing by the pool wasn't holding a vape, they were actually holding food. I've watched that video so many times, and that's not a vape, that's food. And there is also another video of someone holding a vape on the bus, but that person's face is not being seen. Now, then again, we can say that this is the only person who had a vape with them. There might be other actors or actresses who had vapes with them that were close to Munich. Now, because even in the bus, if we're talking about in the bus, we actually don't know if Munich was even in the bus with the person holding a vape. Now, this is not me making excuses, but I'm just saying, like, let's just be careful on pushing around or putting around names of people who we think are the cause of what Munich is going through or was going through, when we don't have a clear video showing her being in the presence of someone using a vape. It might also be the staff. We never know who had a vape and was close to Munich. Now, Munich did post that she was in the hospital because someone was smoking a vape, and like the smoking inhalation like got to her. That's why she needed to go to the hospital. Now, she then deleted this post. Now, when fans asked her why she deleted the post, she said that GMM TV told her to delete the post because using vape was illegal. Now, a lot of people came after GMM TV and told them, instead of worrying about what Munich post, especially because she was going through a hard time, all they had to do was to tell their boys. Now, fans straight away went to GMM TV actors, said their boys to stop using vapes. Now, it's not only boys who use vapes, girls also use vapes. I'm just saying, I'm not defending anyone. I'm just saying, instead of boxing people in a box because you probably don't like the names that are floating, don't like those people whose names are floating around, or probably you've seen them with vapes before. You feel like they came with the vapes to this outing too. Like, let's not just generalize. And someone like Chen Jung, like, because of a post that a fan said or wrote what Munich went through, and what that it was wrong and all that, and the dangers of using vape. I think he liked or retweeted, I'm not sure, I'm going to put it here. And he was in support of, like, people not being able, like, what Munich went through wasn't right. Now, I feel extremely, extremely bad for Munich, because now she's just made a whole lot of enemies that she didn't even think she would make. So, like, I feel like she is now always going to get toxic comments, especially when they see her around with the GMM TV BL boys. Like, she's always going to be given like some snacky comment or something, and I feel bad for her. And I definitely wished that, like, outing that person would have been wrong. Not wrong, but, like, because again, vaping is illegal in Thailand. But, like, it would have been better if she had just named names other than just putting it out there. Now, whoever she's seen close to who is a BL actor or a GMM TV boy, like, she's going to get comments about it, and she will always have to say, no, it's not him, no, it's not him, no, it's not him. Like, it's just a lot of work. So that's why I do say, if you're going to say something, come out with something. Say it the whole entirety of the whole thing, so that people are not confused or people don't have a misconception on who you are talking about.